underway. A timely intervention. Looking to carve open the defence. Neatly played. Strikes it. They were so nearly punished for their mistake.
Oh, he did really well to force the mistake by pressuring them like that. That's great grit for you.
YAHUAH. Christian Atsu. No, that's not going anywhere. Long ball forward. That's not going to make it through. No, possession lost. Pumps it upfield. Through the middle it goes. He so nearly exploited that mistake. And that's been intercepted. Suso was fouled and he gets his free kick. Tried to play it through. And a shot here. The post in the way. YAHUAH. Easy pickings, really. Long ball forward. And that's come to nothing. Out towards the byline. And the ball's out of play. Wasn't the best of passes, really. Possibility for a shot. That certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, what a great individual effort that was. Lovely close control, good balance. A shame he just couldn't have that finish.
Theo Janssen. It's a throw. Slickly done that. Lucas Piazon. Break is on. There down. And the ball back to the goalkeeper. Switches play to the other side. Intercepted. Thumps it long. Suso has done well on the right, but doesn't have a great deal by way of support. Now a chance for a cross. YAHUAH with some good covering. There is the end of the first period.
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Neither side has managed the goal. It's 0-0. So away we go then for the second half. Jansen. YAHUAH. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. No, flags up, just wandered offside, I think. Looking to play on the break. Atsu. Slickly done that. Chance! Went all the way there, great effort.
Well, he knew he needed a better angle to get a shot away, and at least he showed the best option, just didn't come off.
He stayed up for this pass. Good opportunity for a cross here. Suso. Well, he wasn't on the same wavelength as his teammate. Gets the ball in a nice position. Tries to slide it past the defence. Restarts with a throw-in. Looks like a change is in order. The player there waiting to come on.
Well, if the deadlock is about to be broken, then it may well have to come from the bench. I mean, fresh legs when others are beginning to tire now could just do the trick. This game might just get a little stretched with good help.
Quickly closed down. Jansen. Going to throw. Something going on down at the bench. I think it's going to be a substitution. Suso. Jansen is all over him. Chipped over the defence. And that won't be making it through. Final ball not quite there. The clock counting down.
The time is running out. They need to get the ball upfield.
Jansen. Suso. Whistle goes. Referee just gives the throw. Atsu. No way through there. He's waiting here. Here's a shot. And it's taken with some style. And the game finally comes to life in the second half. What are your thoughts on the goal, Jim Begley?
The poor defending or not, that was a clinical finish, but the movement and the execution were top draw.
They have their lead now, but can they hold out for these last few minutes? Lucas Piazon. So there it is, and that concludes today's contest. Well, it really could have gone either way. They were slightly unlucky, perhaps. The ball just didn't bounce in their favour at times.
Look, that's what supporters love to see. Tremendous will and spirit, crunching tackles and a real desire to attack. Nobody can feel let down by that.
Many thanks to Jim alongside me. I'm John Champion, and today's co-commentator is Jim Begley. set. Thumps it long. Shoots here. He's got possession now, maybe a chance.
Well, that was a really open one for the goalkeeper to deal with.
Neatly played. That wasn't the best of passes, really. A crucial intervention there. A foul, a fairly easy decision for the referee. No, that's not going anywhere. He's been dispossessed. Intercepted. Looking to carve open the defence. Strikes it. They've scored! And that's the opener for this game.
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside. And he's still got a lot to do, you know. I think he's tucked that away really well.
They get us underway at 1-0.
We know they're in control now, but they can't let their concentration drop, not one bit.
And that's been intercepted. Chance for counter-attack here. That certainly tested the keeper.
Yeah, with him being under pressure from a couple of opponents, I thought he showed real determination to get some sort of attempted goal, and you have to give him credit at least for that.
He's looking to play it into the channel.
To be fair, that was tough for the keeper to handle.
No way through there. And we're off. Long pass forward. He moves in swiftly. Knocks it long. Sousa. Ball stolen. The forward push gains momentum. Making inroads down the right, but there aren't many options for him. A timely intervention. No, that wasn't the best of passes. Incisive pass, that. Neatly played.
He's just drifted beyond the last defender.
Quickly closed down. That's a throw. Suso. It's through. Easy pickings, really. No, that's not going anywhere. Slice it through. It's a threatening through ball. That was a super ball in, but no success.
I think there's always that danger that the defence can get exploited in that way. That must have served as a real wake-up call to them.
Looking to carve open the defence. Possibility for a shot. Some hopeful faces waiting in the middle. And that ball picked up by the keeper. It went out of play. He has lunged in, and that's come to nothing. The referee blows his whistle to signal half-time.
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Neither side has managed the goal. It's 0-0. A crucial intervention there. Lunges wildly. A foul, a fairly easy decision for the referee. No, flags up, just wandered offside, I think.
It's lovely to look at, and if they just step up the pace a bit, they could carve out that opening.
Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. He moves in swiftly. Slickly done that. Break is on. Plays it wide towards the byline. Oh, well defended.
Oh, wonderful. For me, it's one of the best sights on a football pitch, seeing this kind of direct running at defenders.
Poor ball that's intercepted. It's a threatening through ball. He surges forward. Surely he can't miss. Driven in. Oh, that was a fine solo effort.
Well, he knew he needed a better angle to get a shot away, and at least he showed the best option. It just didn't come off.
The ball played through the middle. Takes a shot. He scores! They finally get their breakthrough in the second half.
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside. And I think you have to praise them all around on that one, from the pass and the finish.
Neatly played. Tries to slide it past the defence. Time whistle within sight. It's through. Here's a shot. The keeper always the favourite there.
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
One last chance, perhaps. There it is, the final whistle. Defended tremendously well, only allowing one strike past them. You can't say the same for the strikers, though, out of sorts and unable to put away their chances.
How enjoyable was that? I love it when you get two teams giving it everything they've got.
And we're now underway. It'll be a throw-in. Tops it upfield. Muniain. Ituraspe. Easy pickings, really. He couldn't get it cleanly, and it's a foul. And there's the first booking of the game already. The players crowding around to see for themselves just how bad things are. Iturraspe. Poor ball that's intercepted. Susayeta. A crucial intervention there. Muniain. Making good progress down the left, but frankly devoid of options. Here's Tokero. Now Tokero. And that's gone straight to the keeper.
Oh, that's really lovely play. I think to be able to combine good technique while beating his man is a quality not too many can boast.
He's got possession now, maybe a chance. YAHUAH with a great example of how to cover. Muniain. Mikel Rico. Tokero, foul there, no question about it. Muniain knocks it forward. It's cleared. Iturraspe has robbed him. Tops it upfield. The idea was good, but the pass needed to be better.
Well, he needed to be much more precise, but that was very short on quality into the middle. If the support had come quicker, that wouldn't have broken down.
Susayeta knocks it forward. Here's Tokero. Plays it back to the keeper. Valenciaga. We are entering stoppage time. And Herrera. He goes looking for his teammate. And the ball is given back to the keeper. The referee blows his whistle to draw the first half to a close.
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Neither side has managed a goal. It's 0-0. He's waiting here. He wants to get a cross in from here. Some hopeful faces waiting in the middle. Valenciaga. Mikel Rico. And Herrera. Tokero. And that's been intercepted. The foul, a fairly easy decision for the referee. It's an opportunity. He'll be disappointed with that. Valenciaga looking to play on the break. You've got the man there, that's a free kick. A long ball forward. Mikel Rico. He stayed up for this pass. Here's a chance to get a cross in. Strikes it. Oh, that was a really good position.
I think he's done very well to get into such a good position in front of the goal, but he just couldn't put in the telling touch.
Tops it upfield. Mikel Rico. Some lovely touches there. That wasn't the best of passes, really. YAHUAH. And that's come to nothing. Possibility here. Oh, that was a fine solo effort.
Well, he knew he needed a better angle to get a shot away. At least he showed the best option. It just didn't come off.
That's a throw. Plays it wide towards the byline. Valenciaga. Mikel Rico. YAHUAH. Quickly closed down. And he chooses the option of the back pass. Iturraspe. Iturraspe hasn't really been given much freedom today.
Well, he appears to be singled out here as the enemy number one, and he's the one that they're looking to get to first. And I think they think if they get to him, then they're probably going to stop the main threat. So I think they've got to come up with a fresh idea to combat that.
Full-time whistle within sight. Now under Herrera. We are into the final minutes now of stoppage time. Five minutes being shown on the board for stoppages. That's it. After much consultation with his stopwatch, the referee has blown for time. Well, it's ended as a very disappointing day for the strikers on both sides. None of them able to find a way past the defence at all.
Well, some matches you just don't want to end, and that was one.
I'm John Champion, and covering this game alongside me, someone who certainly knows a thing or two about playing at the top level, it's Steamdecks.
Pero cuando vos te proponen una situación de la renovación que hemos tenido con 10 jugadores, que son un montón, es entusiasmante. ¿Por qué? Porque no todos los chicos son iguales, de a poco se va la vida del equipo. Y si sumás mucha gente que piensa de la misma manera, más allá de que jueguen mejor o peor, ustedes juegan con el Madrid normalmente juega bien. No pasa por jugar bien para ganar, pasa por cómo lo transmitís y cómo te penetrás y cómo competís para poder demostrarlo después. Y la verdad es que tenemos mucha gente similar, vos lo ves más, yo quiero ver cosa, y los tipos vuelven otra vez porque son, y prefiero ir a un equipo donde juegue 20 partidos, salgo 14 en la tabla, individualmente tengo alguna valoración y colectivamente me vale, es aceptable. Y hay en el equipo nuestro, hay en el equipo, en todos los equipos jugadores de esa manera. Menos jugadores tengan ese tipo, más preparados para competir. Bien. Primer partido de Supercopa Española, Atlético de Madrid Barcelona. El entrenador Simeone fuera de la lista. El tipo a las 8 de la mañana el otro día entrenando. Entonces, no es casualidad todo lo que pasa. No, yo creo que nosotros sí, casi esa suerte de encontrar tipos nobles. Porque es muy difícil. Yo me acuerdo de una charla. Bueno, yo creo que el Atlético de Madrid ha logrado en este último tiempo de a poco ser cada vez más lo que pensamos así. Y entonces así va a ser difícil quebrar tanta presión. A mí no me gusta tanto. Porque creo que lastimar, porque hay un cambio de ritmo, me encanta. Si es una posición que te aletarga, que vos ves el partido y te querés cambiar el canal, lo decís, acá no pasa nada. Sí. La verdad que sí, es una película. Si te gusta una película de más acción, o te gusta una película de la novela de amor. A mí me gusta más la acción. No creo equivocarme, lo hablé dicho, me parece. El Jade, porque este es el momento más peligroso. Y en este momento, vos haces 4 fechas, después de haber remado todo lo que remaste, y crees que por lo que remaste, el campeonato se te va a caer normalmente. Lo encontremos. Para salir, para rematar el campeonato. ¿Por qué no ganas esto como el tenis? Última bola. Porque hay una tensión añadida que te hace pensar en cómo festejar y en todo lo que te puede pasar a partir de que ganarlo. Y si vos no lo ganás, no va a pasar todo eso. ¿Cómo te alejas de tu papá, de tu mujer, de tu novia, de tu hijo, de tu hermano, de tu amigo, de tu gente que te dice, loco, ya está, en Madrid? No gane, Barcelona, ya está muerto, viene mala, no, también no pasa nada. Son las trampas que tiene el fútbol, son maravillosas. Pero eso vos como entrenador, ¿cómo se lo transmitió al jugador? Hablándole así, tal cual, hablándole que la realidad existe. Me pasó, Gustavo, yo como jugador segundo, te toco el tema contigo. Sabes que en algún momento puede pasar que perdás con el Levante. Y es normal, dentro de lo complejo que es decir no. Juegan ese partido. Sé que ese partido lo pueden jugar bien. Porque es a morir. Y a morir lo mismo es, porque 4-4-2 con 2 delanteros. 3-2 te deja 2 puntas. Sí. El 2 delantero es raro, es difícil. Vos tenés 2 delanteros. Falcao, Costa, no es fácil. Costa Villa, no es fácil. Porque vos tenés que tener 2 también. No, tenés que tener 2 que trabajen. A ver, no pasan por ser buenos. Pasan por trabajar. Y en consecuencia del trabajo podés empezar a pensar en jugar en 4-4. Si no es complicado, si no siempre estás compensando lo que le falta al equipo, porque si los dos se quedan, te corta el equipo. Ya juega con 8, juega con 10, en el medio. Y yo veo que el 4-4 con 2 delanteros y más de delantistas, los de afuera y más de volantes. Eso hace de que el medio sea más el muy bueno. The
whistle signals the end of the first half.
Se termina involucrando en tu sistema. Claro, siempre cuando le tiras a Claro, no, me decía Enrique cuando decía, me sorprende que los 3 millones, cuanto más talento uno como entrenador necesita poner a los que juegan mejor. Pero sí.
So away we go then for the second half.
No sé, puede ser el equipo. Si vos empezás a priorizar las individualidades, te encontrás, como pasa en el profesor medio centro que está en el fútbol. ¿Cuánto importante es la vocación de espacio en el fútbol? Entonces, si vos la pelota la tenés tan poco tiempo, si vos estás 90 minutos, 80 minutos, ocupando el lugar en el campo, mejor los ocupás donde vos lo elijas, donde el entrenador lo decida, mejor dicho, donde el entrenador te prepare y dentro del equipo lo decida, porque el entrenador no es arregla, la gente manda para allá. No es un joystick que decir, ahora vayan para adelante, razón de lo que siente.
Can he put it away?
Nosotros tenemos idea.
And it's a really well taken goal. 2 goals to the good and they're set fair.
Una buena decisión a partir de lo que le das. Pero lo que ellos sienten, bueno, yo buen entrenador. Porque la diferencia entre Ancelotti, Simeone, de momento olvido. Después del fútbol, en el fútbol, mucho egoísmo, muy difícil de hablar de tener compromiso y de formar un grupo, porque después es muy individual. Es un juego que todos queremos que sea colectivo, pero muy individual, porque cada uno piensa individualmente. Cuando vos encontrás gente que piensa colectivamente, siempre está mucho más y que esté compenetrada en la misma situación.
Out towards the corner flag.
Que había pasado por esta situación, que había quedado afuera.
He went dispossessed.
Te contó lo que él pensaba del mundial, de esto, de demás. El primero que se levanta es abrazarlo.
Felipe.
Pero se levantó, es lo que levantaba yo, lo que quería yo.
Mario Suárez.
El tipo se levantó primero y me pegó un abrazo. Inclusive me trató. Cuando lo ves, en la parte más importante de su vida deportiva de Germán, que ya no había más mundial, para adelante para él. Pero habla de la fuerza de Bielsa en la conducción como conductor y la nobleza de Urba. Primero era, nosotros habíamos entrenado, Verón se la daba a Zanetti la paraba, Verón se la y Verón se la jugaba cuando Batistuta empezaba a correr para Zanetti que se movía a la espalda. Verón, a partir de ello la empecé a hacer en mi equipo. La hice, te puedo asegurar, en la jugada, porque si no crees en la jugada, los otros se dan cuenta que vas a hacer una jugada. Partido con el Porto, gol de Godín, 41 minutos, que es el momento cuando vos estás quebrado. Entonces hay más atención. Cuando vos estás cansado, hay cambios. El que viene del banco no está atento a lo que dice el titular. Y pasa que el que viene del banco no sabe lo que tiene que hacer. Y ahí puede haber para nada, conclusión, Luca y Juliano, que el fútbol es fútbol, no importa dónde juegues. Vos tenés que estar preparado para jugar. Porque un día un entrenador te dice, la verdad no me gusta el porque si no te tenés que cerrar y decir, soy un bueno como un entrenador me quiere, soy malo como un entrenador dice que vos no, el fútbol es fútbol, hay para todo. Vos preparate, vos trabajás, entrenás y un día te toca los botines
of passes, really. That wasn't the best of passes. He plays it towards the corner flag. Now seeking to get that ball in. Hits the ball. Oh, off the post. So unlucky.
Bueno, sí, verdad, mañana no va a estar porque está suspendido.
Gabi.
Y
He did well to get it. Next.
Viene
Tries to
creciendo
slide it past the defence.
profesionalmente entre la necesidad
And
que el
he's
equipo
still going.
pide. Y esperemos que
Mario
mañana
Suarez
tenga un buen
cuts
partido.
out what was really a sloppy pass.
Después del partido, lo vuelvo a reiterar, no me gusta saludar después del final de los partidos porque siempre entiendo de que las emociones de parte de los dos entrenadores son diferentes. Entiendo también que en Inglaterra se utiliza como caballerosidad, pero no la comparto, porque la falsedad no me gusta. Entonces entiendo de que mejor sigo los sentimientos que tengo y a partir de eso me comporto.
Acknowledged by their supporters who are cheering them off the field.
These sort of players are going to be a bit sore after that. So much passion and commitment out there.
Away we go then. Neymar. Sergio Busquets. Iniesta. Now Neymar. That wasn't the best of passes, really. Knocks it forward, knocks it through. That's a threatening through ball. The first effort on goal.
Well, he knew exactly what he wanted to do before the ball even arrived, and that made the chance far easier. He read it before any defender.
Neymar. Ball stolen. Jordi Alba is all over him. Piqué with the crucial intervention. Alexis Sanchez. Play surges forward.
Well, he just ran down the cul-de-sac then. No wonder he lost the ball.
Messi's got it. Pumps it forward. Daniel Alves cuts out what was really a sloppy pass. Lifts it through.
He may have been caught offside, but I think you have to accept that as an occupational hazard. It's been mentioned that this fellow was born offside, and he'll keep trying until the flag stays down. He'll keep working on the shoulder of the last defender until he gets one right.
Here's a chance to get a cross in. Xavi has teed up this corner. Neatly played. Iniesta. Quickly closed down. It's through. the ball. Driven in. They've scored. And there's the first goal of the game.
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside. And I think you have to praise him all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
So we resume at 1-0.
Well, that's put him in the driving seat, but there's a lot of football left in this one yet, believe me.
Vital interception there. The ball is with Messi. Iniesta. A crucial intervention there. There's the whistle and it's half-time.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
We kick off for the next 45 minutes. It'll be a throw-in. Xavi. Here's Neymar. Looking to receive the ball. Break could be on. The ball crossed the line. Switches play to the other side. Ticked off. It's through. He didn't have any luck with the through ball there.
Yeah, it looked like there that he was asking just a little too much of himself to try and thread that ball through. He's a bit over-ambitious, but I like his thinking.
The ball's gone out again, and that's another throw. Play switched right across. No, possession lost. Only the keeper to beat. Surely a goal. Nicely fed in. Right idea, wrong execution.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
Sergio Busquets. Xavi. Quickly closed down. Knocks it long. Plays it wide towards the byline. Slickly done that. Whacks it. Another shot. They've done it. It's a comfortable lead now, 2 goals. It's a poacher's goal.
Well, his goal instinct really came to the fore there. From the deflection, he was clinical with his reaction.
Neymar, he goes alone.
Well, he didn't have much on there. I thought he had to go alone.
Chance to counter-attack here. And suddenly the defence is on the back foot. PK makes the interception. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. Sergio Busquets has gone in hard there, maybe too hard. Tops it upfield. Moving forwards. That's a threatening through ball. We're into the last 5 minutes. Xavi. Here is Sergio Busquets. He plays it towards the corner flag.
And that was just fractionally offside.
to receive the ball. Break could be on. 5 additional minutes being shown on the board. We couldn't get it cleanly, and it's a foul. He did well to get it. What next? Tops it upfield. There's the whistle. The game's finished. There's no escaping it. They've lost and it hurts.
Look, that's what supporters love to see. Tremendous will and spirit, crunching tackles and a real desire to attack. Nobody can feel let down by that.
And we're off. Palau. Nacho. Amaya. Ruben Castro. Chance to counter-attack here. He plays it towards the corner flag. That'll be a throw-in. The long ball forward, neatly played. Play surges forward, knocks it through. Threatening through ball. Palau. No, that's not going anywhere. Nacho. A timely intervention. Nacho is in position to intercept. Long ball forward. Ball stolen. Oh, well defended. And he collects the long pass. Easy pickings, really. A crucial intervention there. He's got possession now, maybe a chance. Slickly done that. Palau. Leo. Vital interception there. No, flags up, just wandered offside, I think. No, intercepted. The whistle goes to signal the midway point of this game.
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
Neither side has managed a goal. It's 0-0. So away we go then for the second half. He's going on his own. Nacho is there to intercept. Carlau gets the ball in a nice position. Oh, that's delightful.
Well, that's what the fans pay their money to see. Exceptional skill from a class player. Such a pity about the end result.
Out towards the corner flag. Surely he can put it away. He scores. They finally get their breakthrough in the second half.
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside. And I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
So we resume at 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
A crucial intervention there. The forward push gains momentum. And that's been intercepted. No, possession lost. Neatly played. Slickly done that. Strikes it. They were so nearly punished for their mistake. And suddenly the defence is on the back foot. Ruben Castro. Leo. Intercepted. We couldn't get it cleanly, and it's a foul. Thumps it long. Long pass forward. One-on-one. The keeper's done ever so well there.
Well, perhaps he was trying to go around it, but I can tell you, that's not the way to do it. That was really poor.
He's going it alone. Pass intercepted. Ruben Castro. Break is on, and that won't be making it through. He tried going it alone, but without success. The forward push gains momentum. Slowly trying to tease it through. We're into the last 5 minutes. We are entering stoppage time. He did well to get it. What next? He's been dispossessed. There it is, the final whistle. It all came down to that one slip up at the back. And sometimes that's what decides football matches.
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second half goal. That's what cost them.
And we're off. Easy pickings, really. YAHUAH. No, possession lost. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on.
If the support had come quicker, that wouldn't have broken down.
They've got the man there, that's a free kick. Ruben Perez. Ball stolen. He's got possession now, maybe a chance. Now the chance! And it's a really well taken goal. And that's the opener for this game. A great finish in a one-on-one situation.
Well, although the keeper looked an imposing figure then, he remained totally unfazed and took the chance with great ease.
They've got off to a very good start. No, possession lost. No way through there. And he launches it forward. Chance here, and a goal! It's John Champion here at the microphone, and alongside me we have a top football analyst in Jim Begley. Off we go then. Moreno. That wasn't the best of passes, really.
Oh, that's really lovely play. I think to be able to combine good technique while beating his man is a quality not too many can boast.
And that's been intercepted. A timely intervention. It's through. Slides it through, within range.
Good call, he was just behind the last defender.
Gone in the first half. Moreno. Looking to cut inside. Onside. Here's a chance to get a cross in. YAHUAH. Now looking to see who wants it. And he's given away a free kick.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
That looked a foul, and the referee's given it. Will he go direct here? And he chooses to go direct! Oh, he went for the curler!
Well, technically that was a beautifully struck shot from so far out. I just thought he was a little unlucky then.
And he's still going. He takes the opportunity to shoot. The first goal goes to Espanyol. They grab the opener. Espanyol leading by a goal and looking to build on this.
And they've done well to take the lead there, but they can't let their opponents back in. They have to stay focused.
You've got the man there, that's a free kick. Gets the ball in a nice position. Whacks it. He scores!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
They kick off with parity restored.
Well, that's got them back in it, but it'll be very interesting to see what way they approach it now. Do they settle for that or push for more?
And he launches it forward. Colato. The pass needed to be better there. There's the whistle, and it's half-time. 1-1 as it stands, so nothing to separate them. So the teams resume, all square. No way through there. He couldn't get it cleanly, and it's a foul. Couldn't stay down for him.
Well, that free kick looked too far out for a shot.
Tried to play it through. Could be a chance now. And that's been intercepted. Got possession now, maybe a chance. Now Sergio Garcia takes a shot. Chance here, and it's a really well taken goal. That could well turn out to be the winner they've been looking for. I'm afraid that one's down to the goalkeeper.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
They've got a precious 1-goal lead. He plays the ball out wide. Play surges forward. Played through the middle. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. Approaching the last 15 minutes of the game.
When a high defensive line like that works, it looks very intelligent and very focused. But when it fails, it can make you look really foolish.
Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. Colato. Shimao. That's not going to make it through. Slickly done that. No, possession lost. Coloto. Moreno. Slickly done that. Possibility here. Cleared away to safety. Pumps it upfield. Challenge deemed unfair. Foul given. One last chance, perhaps. Maybe the last one needs to be a good one. Shimao. There is the final whistle. Such a tight contest, and a great one at times, with neither side prepared to settle for a draw at any stage of the game.
You know, it's a privilege to be part of a fabulous football match like that. That was a real rollercoaster ride for the fans.
My sincere thanks go to Jim Beglin for joining us, and that brings us to the end of this afternoon's match. I'm John Champion, and sitting alongside me up here in our lofty perch in the commentary box is Jim Beglin. YAHUAH. And that's been intercepted. Long ball forward. It's John Champion and Jim Beglin on commentary duty, and a warm welcome to you all. Off we go then. Vitura. Alan Neon. Fran Rico. Diakate. Wins the ball. No way through there. And he plays it to the keeper. Fran Rico. No, possession lost. Brian Angulo. Quickly closed down. Pass intercepted. It's a threatening through ball. Looking for width. Brings a corner. Some hopeful faces waiting in the middle. And the goalkeeper well placed to take the cross. No, that's not going anywhere. Rahimi. The pass needed to be better there. Pt6. A timely intervention. They hit it long now. This goes for a throw-in. Recio. He wants to get a cross in from here. Played through the middle. It's through. He plays it towards the corner flag. Hopeful faces waiting in the middle. The keeper coming in and making the catch. Ball stolen. A shot! That is way off.
Yeah, with being under pressure from a couple of opponents, I thought he showed real determination to get some sort of attempted goal, and we have to give him credit at least for that.
Diakate. There is the referee's whistle to end the first half.
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
It's 0-0 at this point, and we're hoping for better things. Recio. Easy pickings, really. That's a throw. Itura. Brian Angulo. Fran Rico. Brian Angulo. That won't be making it through. He's going it alone. Recio. No, that wasn't the best of passes. Recio. Lifts it through. Looking to play on the break. Diakate is in position to intercept. Slides it through. Here's a chance to get a cross in. Here's a shot. He scores! They finally get their breakthrough in the second half. Find some words to do justice to that goal.
Yeah, I've got great admiration for the finish, but I've even more admiration for the pass that set it up. It was delicious.
So we resume at 1-0.
Well, look, provided they don't go into panic mode, there's no reason as to why they can't get right back into this now.
Good opportunity for a cross here. Up for that one. They've done it. It's a comfortable lead now, 2 goals. Great cross in, made the rest easy.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
I think you have to put that one down as an inspired substitution.
Well, that certainly made an impact, and the manager will be very, very pleased with that change.
Now it's 2-0.
Well, that goal makes such a difference to the whole dynamic of this game. That second goal puts him in control.
And he's now got the ball on the other side. Neatly played. Forward it goes. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. That wasn't the best of passes, really. Looking to cut inside. Brescia. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. Diakate. We're into the last 5 minutes. Brian Angulo. Brescia. You've got the man there, that's a free kick. So that's it. It's all over. Despite their courageous efforts, they have come away with a defeat here. The players disappointed, they performed well, but they've lacked a little bit in terms of luck, I think, today.
You know, it's a privilege to be part of a fabulous football match like that. That was a real roller coaster.
I'm John Champion, and analysing this game for us is Jim Beckley. Away we go then. Easy pickings, really. And suddenly the defence is on the back foot. He plays it through. No, that's not going anywhere. Vintra is all over him. A timely intervention. Intercepted. Hits it long. Juanfran makes the interception. The break is on. Slides it through. Looking to receive the ball. Break could be on. Carabelas tops it upfield. Tried to play it through. It's through. He hits it.
Look, he's not going to need an invitation to smash him from that sort of range. I just think it's risky business for a team to just sit there and watch him pull the trigger like that. It could fly in the top corner.
Juanfran. It's played through. Neatly played. And a header. Good delivery, but I'm afraid the finish wasn't up to it.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off him. Oh, the ball in at such good pace on him. He only had to redirect it with his head. I think the cross was an absolute peach.
He's going on his own. Lifts it through. Through ball over the top. And it's taken with some style. And there's the first goal of the game. What are your thoughts on the goal, Jim Beglin?
Well, we've just seen intelligent football from intelligent footballers. That's honed on the training ground and lovely when it comes off on match day.
They get us underway at 1-0.
Well, that lifts some of the pressure, but they need...
The referee blows his whistle to signal half-time.
Yeah, they're slightly lacking in the goal-scoring department, but they've played well overall. Just a bit unlucky, perhaps, to go in down at half-time. I think there's no reason for them not to bounce back.
The whistle goes for the second half. Knocks it long. Vintra is there to intercept. Through and still going. Challenge deemed unfair. Foul given. That is a yellow card. I think he knew it was coming too as soon as he went in for the tackle. Put him under pressure now. You just can't go around diving in for challenges like that.
Listen, some players just don't think about the consequences of launching themselves into trouble, and that was a classic example.
Juanfran. That's a throw. You have to admire that control. It's a really good try, but no goal.
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one. And I think he would have been better placing that.
Now through to Morale. Can he now find a finish? And he makes absolutely no mistake. And how important could that be for Levante? That is simply unsavable. game restarts with the scores level again.
Well, that's got them back in it, but it'll be very interesting to see what way they approach it now. Do they settle for that or push for more?
That's not going to make it through. Carabelas, and that's been intercepted.
It's lovely to look at, and if they just step up the pace a bit, they could carve out that opening.
And that won't be making it through. Tries to slide it past the defence. The linesman's kept his flag down. Strikes it. They were so nearly punished for their mistake.
I love to see a team closing down from the front like that, and I think they did brilliant to win it back and get the shot away.
No, possession lost. He's looking to play it into the channel. Ball threaded through. Possibility here. Denied by the post.
Well, at the team's level now, possession is everything for them. You can't keep giving it away.
Shoots here. He so nearly exploited that mistake.
Oh, he did really well to force a mistake by pressuring them like that. That's great grit for you.
Here's Barral. Gets the ball in a nice position. The scores are level, and all that remains on the clock is a mere 5 minutes. Can anyone get the game winner here?
They really need to start moving the ball forward with pace at this late stage of the game.
A foul, a fairly easy decision for the referee. No way through there. The time whistle within sight. The pass needed to be better there. Maybe the last one needs to be a good one. And he throws one in. Oh, he's lost out there. And that's it, the final whistle. Nothing could separate these sides. The players, credit to them, put in plenty of effort. But in the end, no one could come up with that vital winner.
Look, that's what supporters love to see. Tremendous will and spirit, crunching tackles and a real desire to...
It's John Champion with you today, and alongside me, top analyst Jim Begley. Camacho. A timely intervention. And that's a foul. And there's the first booking of the game already. Not even 5 minutes in, but the referee's decided that he needs to stamp his authority on the game. Sergio Sanchez makes the interception. Tops it upfield. He plays it towards the corner flag. Possibility here for a cross. Eddie, no, possession lost. Plays it upfield. Camacho. Pedro Morales. It's through. Neatly played. To receive the ball, break could be on. No, that's not going anywhere. Intercepted. Pedro Morales. Tops it upfield. That wasn't the best of passes, really. And that's been intercepted. Whistle goes. Referee just gives the throw. And he finds a bit of space here. It's a threatening through ball. Now a chance for a cross from the flank. He tried going it alone, but without success.
Well, talking about toothless, not one of them chose to shoot.
The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Switches play to the other side. Slickly done that. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. There is the end of the first period.
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
Either side has managed the goal, it's 0-0. So the second half kicks off. Looking to play on the break. Sergio Sanchez. Pedro Morales. Great through ball over the top. And we'll get a shot away here. Could be a goal here. And it's taken with some style. And the game finally comes to life in the second half. That is a really smart piece of work.
When you can produce a first touch that is as good as that, you're on a winner. And it was all done with consummate ease. That's just lovely to watch. A beautiful flow.
Malaga now up by a goal.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half time, it's worth the treat.
Elizu, creator of one goal already. Wellington. And that won't be making it through. Wellington. Gets the ball in a nice position. Opportunity for a goal.
Well, that was a really open one for the goalkeeper to deal with.
Slickly done that. Slickly done that. A crucial intervention there. Looking to receive the ball. Break could be on. And that's come to nothing. Pace surges forward, wins it. Pass intercepted. He's got possession. No, intercepted. No way through there. Strikes it, a similar chance and a similar outcome.
Well, I wonder if their profligacy will rebound on them somehow. You know, they're very much on the up here, and yet they can't convert a string of very decent opportunities.
And he plays it to the keeper. The pass needed to be better there. Wins the ball. Restarts with a throw-in. So there you have it, the final whistle. This could be put down as a victory for a set of defenders who all kept their focus for the full 90 minutes.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
A warm welcome to all of you, John Champion and Jim Beglin on commentary duty today. So, here we go then. Bertrand. Arribas. Ball stolen. He's free through the middle. A crucial intervention there. Bertrand. Cunha. Hits it long. No, possession lost. A long ball forward. Quarter an hour gone in the first half. Slickly done that. No, intercepted. No, that's not going anywhere. He plays it towards the corner flag, looking for width. No, no way through there.
Controlling the game really well now, but they're just not able to find that incisive pass.
Looking to play on the break. And that's been intercepted. Adibas cuts out what was really a sloppy pass. Plays it wide towards the byline. Some threatening through ball. He wants to get a cross in from here. He takes him out. Some hopeful faces waiting in the middle. And that ball picked up by the keeper. That wasn't the best of passes, really. Intercepted. He got back very well there. It was good defending.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Gamia. There's the end to the first 45.
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
It's 0-0, so nothing to separate them. So the second half kicks off. Long pass forward. Neatly played. Knocks it over the top. Francisco Silva. No, that wasn't the best of passes. Neat ball through the middle. Strikes it. Still in play.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in. That would encourage another try, though.
pass needed to be better there. Easy pickings, really. He has lunged in. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. When to throw. So from what I can see on the touchline, we're on the brink of a substitution.
Well, if the deadlock is about to be broken, then it may well have to come from the bench. I mean, fresh legs when others are beginning to tire now could just do the trick. This game might just get a little stretch that could help.
Francisco Silva. The ball played through the middle.
I think they're building the play really nicely. If they can just find the right through ball, they could be in on goal.
Cunha. That's not going to make it through. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. The forward push gains momentum. Vital interception there. Pass intercepted. And the ball back to the goalkeeper. Slickly done that.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Arribas. We're into the last 5 minutes.
This late on, they need to be pushing forward if they're going to get a result.
Looking to carve open the defence. Puts it away. They finally get their breakthrough in the second half.
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside. And he's still got a lot to do, you know. I think he's tucked that away really well.
They have their lead now, but can they hold out for these last few minutes? That's it, the match is over. Well, it really could have gone either way. They were slightly unlucky perhaps. The ball just didn't bounce in their favour at times.
Well, some matches you just don't want to end, and that was one of them for me. You couldn't predict what was going to happen next. It was a great game.
It's John Champion and Jim Beglin on commentary duty, and a warm welcome to you all. So, away we go. Chasoras. Alex Galvez. No, possession lost. Tito with the crucial intervention. And that's been intercepted. Tito gets it back in the nick of time.
It's never easy keeping the ball under control when the pressure's been applied like that. I think he asks too much of himself.
Tito. Alex Galvez. Quickly closed down. A timely intervention. It's played through. Just the keeper in his way. Hits the ball. Oh, it's come off the upright. Las Bangura. And that won't be making it through. He takes him out. Throw in. Switches play to the other side. Ball stolen. He plays it through, drives it in. Nearly, but in football terms, nearly is nowhere.
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Chasoras. He ran into trouble and the free kick's been given. Alberto Bueno. And that'll be a throw. And play switched right across. Pumps it upfield. He did well to get it. What next? It's opened up nicely for him. And there is the referee's whistle to end the first half.
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
It's 0-0, so nothing to separate them. There'll be a throw-in. It's a threatening through ball. That's not going to make it through. He moves in swiftly. Foul, a fairly easy decision for the referee.
Well, it's a little further out than he'd like, so he might just consider his options with this free kick.
Gets the ball in a nice position. Alberto Bueno. A foul, a fairly easy decision for the referee. Yep, referee's gone to his pocket. It's a yellow for a fairly careless challenge he didn't really have to make. Could have been another colour too. Certainly some sections of the crowd think red would have been more appropriate. And the keeper has claimed it. No way through there. Easy pickings, really. ball forward, looking to receive the ball, break could be on. Las Bangura. Slides it through. The final ball not quite there. Jonathan Vieira has got hold of. He can take the shot on here. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. The pass needed to be better there. Vital interception there. We're into the last 5 minutes. No, that wasn't the best of passes. It's still 0-0 and we are in stoppage time.
This late on, they need to be pushing forward if they're going to get a result.
Las Bangura. And that's it, the final whistle. Well, it's ended as a very disappointing day for the strikers on both sides. None of them able to find a way past the defence at all.
Well, how enjoyable was that? I love it when you get two teams giving it everything they've got. They held nothing back. Terrific stuff.
I'm John Champion, and here alongside me in the commentary box is Jim Begley. So we're off then. Sergio Ramos. They hit it long now. Bumps it long. Slickly done that. He tried going it alone, but without success. No, that's not going anywhere. Bumps it long. He moves in swiftly. He's looking to play it into the channel. Strikes it. Well saved by the keeper.
Well, the last line of defence came to the rescue and the lines in front weren't looking too clever. Good stop.
Driven in. The finish was not what was required.
Oh, the ball in had such good pace on it. He only had to redirect it with his head and hit the cross. It was an absolute peach.
Well struck. What a reprieve that was.
Oh, look, some players just have that knack to find a little bit of space when you just don't think it's there. I think that's a great trait to have. Somehow, he found a way to get it under control and get something away. I think that's really, really smart play.
That wasn't the best of passes, really. No, possession lost. A crucial intervention there. Bale. Possibility here for a cross. Chance here, and the chance accepted with some aplomb. The referee says he was offside, and the goal is chalked off.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Vital interception there. Sergio Ramos plays it long. Xabi Alonso. Bale. It's played through. There goes the whistle, and it's half-time. It's 0-0 at this point. We're hoping for better things. So away we go then for the second half. On his own. It's a threatening through ball. Sergio Ramos looking to receive the ball. Break could be on. Neatly played. A crucial intervention there. Marcelo. Bale. Plays it back to the keeper. Tops it upfield. It's on for him. Now a chance for a cross. Well read by Sergio Ramos. Di Maria. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's on his way.
Well, he didn't have much on there. I thought he had to go to the line.
Bale. He tried going it alone, but without success. There's plenty of activity down by the touchline. Looks like we're going to get a substitution. Over to the other side. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. Bale has robbed him. He's got possession now, maybe a chance. He tried going it alone, but without success. Looking to play on the break. It's through. Oh, that's a neat escape. Tries to slide it past the defence. Hopeful faces waiting in the middle. He did well to get it. What next?
I think the key for this game now is who can show that extra little bit of composure on the ball. You can't lose it like that.
Time whistle. within sight.
At this stage of the game, they need to get into a more attacking position.
And that's it, the final whistle. After that performance, the defenders on both sides can deservedly pat themselves on the back. They were absolutely rock-like at the back.
I think some of the players are going to be a bit sore after that. There was so much passion and commitment out there. I can't remember anyone shirking a tackle.
So, thanks very much, Jim, for your analysis today. Time is now up. Off we go then. He couldn't get it cleanly, and it's a foul. Carlos Martinez. Through and still going. Inigo Martinez. He moves in swiftly. It's played into space. Markel Bergara. Threatening through ball. Whacks it. And he's there. He scores. They grab the opener. They get us underway at 1-0.
Well, they've done well to take the lead there, but they can't let their opponents back in. They have to stay focused.
Zurutuza has a hold of him. That wasn't the best of passes, really. It's a good hit. They were so nearly punished for their mistake. Mikel Gonzalez. Markel Bergara. Break is on. The forward push gains momentum. Neatly played. Possibility here for a cross. Carlos Martinez is all over him. And that's been intercepted. A really impressive run through. This goes for a throw-in. Long pass forward. Inigo Martinez takes advantage of a poor pass. No, that's not going anywhere. Through the middle it goes. Vital interception there. He did well to get it. What next? Shoots here. He so nearly exploited that mistake.
Well, I think you can only praise that sort of alertness and the way he almost knew what was going to happen.
The whistle goes to signal the midway point of this game.
Well, I haven't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
So the second half kicks off. Tops it upfield. The chance was there, but the quality of the pass wasn't.
By taking that route into a central position, he made it easier for the defence.
He tried going it alone, but without success. Ball stolen. Looking to carve open the defence. Good opportunity for a cross here. He did well to get it. What next? And that's come to nothing. Tops it upfield. A crucial intervention there. Zurutuza. Going forward with purpose. Thumps it long. Markel Vergara has got hold of. Thumps it upfield. Slickly done that. A timely intervention. No, intercepted. Inigo Martinez. Intercepted. Plays it back to the keeper. And that's been intercepted. Inigo Martinez wins the battle and emerges with the ball. Moving forwards. Griezmann. He's going it alone. It'll be a throw-in. Looks like a change is in order. It's a player there waiting to come on.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And he crosses it. Markel Vergara has robbed him. He just couldn't keep it down. Long ball forward. Building up nicely. Oh, well defended. You've got the man there. That's a free kick. That's it, the match is over. It all came down to that one slip up at the back. And sometimes that's what decides football matches.
You know, after the goal, I thought they had time on their side to get back into this match, but that stubborn opposition defence, they always looked that little bit too strong.
Federico Fazio. Via. Rakitic. No, possession lost. Federico Fazio. Now Rakitic. Tops it upfield. Incisive pass that. Ibora. And that's been intercepted. Here's Rakitic. Neatly played. Slickly done that. Now seeking to get that ball in. Surely a goal. He scores. And there's the first goal of the game. That is a really smart piece of work.
He shouldn't have been given the time to take that on his chest and get the shot away. That was slack defending.
They now lead by 1 goal.
Well, that's put him in the driving seat, but there's a lot of football left in this one yet, believe me.
It's through. Well struck. Ibora. Wasn't the best of passes, really. Federico Fazio. Neatly played. Chance here. Federico Fazio. And it's hit forward. Looking to play on the break, and that's been intercepted. A timely intervention. There goes the whistle, and it's half-time.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far. There's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal will help swing things back in their favour.
The whistle goes for the second half. Pass intercepted. That's a throw. No, that's not going anywhere. He's waiting here. Ibora wins the battle and emerges with the ball. And that's come to nothing. He plays the ball out wide. And a shot here off target. Over the top, it's through. ball. Here's a shot. Oh, good block. He was in the right place. Ibora puts a stop to the attack. Ball stolen. A crucial intervention there. Long pass forward. Oh, well defended. Tries to slide it past the defence. Intercepted. Rakitic. No way through there. Good opportunity for a cross here. He couldn't get it cleanly, and it's a foul.
Well, I think it might be a touch too far to have a go at goal, but I've been proven wrong in the past and maybe again.
Some hopeful faces waiting in the middle. Surely! That should have been 2-0.
What a huge let-off that was. Conceding them would really have left them a mountain to climb.
Some hopeful faces waiting in the middle. Up to Knowledge. They're just missing that finishing touch. Quickly closed down. The ball crossed the line. Full-time whistle. Within sight, Ibora. The ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Strikes it. No trouble for the keeper. Rakitic has teed up this corner. Up for that one, and in the end that was wayward. The referee is checking his watch.
They need a bit more urgency in their play. Time is ticking away.
Slickly done that. Vital interception there. The referee brings the game to a close. The defence did tremendously well, only allowing one strike past them. You can't say the same for the strikers though, out of sorts and unable to put away their chances. I'm John Champion, and covering this game alongside me, someone who certainly knows a thing or two about playing at the top level, it's Jim Begley. Parejo. Bernard. Ricardo Costa is all over him. Antonio Barracan. No, that's not going anywhere.
Oh, wonderful. For me, it's one of the best sights on a football pitch, seeing this kind of direct running at defenders.
Easy pickings, really. Eduardo Vargas. And that's been intercepted. He has lunged in. The ball played into space nicely. Surely a goal!
Well, look, you don't need me to tell you that if your first touch is a little bit sloppy, then you're not going to make too much progress, and I think he knew exactly that. I'm sure he'll get it right next time.
Oh, he's lost out there. Chance to counter-attack here. Bernard. Ricardo Costa. Now for Gouli. He tried going it alone, but without success.
I suppose you have to acknowledge some decent defending, but the keeper should have been tested.
Mathieu. Challenge deemed unfair. Foul given. A timely intervention. Jonas. And the ball back to the goalkeeper. Long ball forward. Chipped over the defence. Neatly played. Driven in. It's in. And there's the first goal of the game. What are your thoughts on the goal, Jim Beglin?
Well, he's got the result there, but you really have to question that defence, or lack of it.
They now lead by 1 goal.
Well, that lifts some of the pressure, but they need to maintain their work rate. It's been very good up to now.
Looking to play on the break. Mathieu. The referee is checking his watch. The referee blows his whistle to draw the first half to a close.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence, and not rush into mistakes.
So the second half kicks off. No, possession lost. Jonas. Bernard. And he's given away a free kick. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. Didn't have any luck with the through ball there.
Yeah, it looked like there that he was asking just a little too much of himself to try and thread that ball through. It was a bit over-ambitious, but that was the
opportunity for a goal. That is wayward.
Well, that's what the fans pay their money to see. Exceptional skill from a class player. Such a pity about the end result.
Switches play to the other side. And suddenly the defence is on the back foot. Ball stolen. Tries to slide it past the defence. Now, surely! And the chance accepted with some aplomb. They lead by 2.
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside. And I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
So it's now 2 without reply.
Well, at 1-0 this game was very much in the balance, but at 2-0 they ought to be able to defend this lead from here.
Almost 75 minutes on the watch now. Pumps it upfield. Parejo. He moves in swiftly. Vital interception there. And the ball is given back to the keeper, Bernard. Plays it wide towards the byline. There's something going on down at the bench. I think it's going to be a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Full-time whistle within sight. Now Piatti. A crucial intervention there. Thumps it long. And that won't be making it through. Building up nicely. Only 4 minutes handed on for stoppages. No, that wasn't the best of passes. It went out of play. There's the whistle, the game's finished. The loss never feels good, but I think they can still be proud of their performance. They played some wonderful football here, acknowledged by their supporters who are cheering them off the field.
Look, that's what supporters love to see. Tremendous will and spirit, crunching tackles and a real desire to attack.
I'm John Champion, and covering this game alongside me, someone who certainly knows a thing or two about playing at the top level, it's Jim Begley. Off we go then. He has lunged in. No, possession lost. He's looking to play it into the channel.
Well, look, you don't need me to tell you that if your first touch is a little bit sloppy, then you're not going to make too much progress, and I think he knew exactly that. I'm sure he'll get it right next time.
Pumps it upfield. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. And that's been intercepted.
It's lovely to look at, and if they just step up the pace a bit, they could carve out that opening.
Dumps it long. Moving forwards. He tried going it alone, but without success. Easy pickings, really. Quickly closed down. Alvaro Rubio. Long ball forward. Pumps it upfield. The ball crossed the line. Oscar. No way through there. Possibility here for a cross. Off target.
Yeah, with him being under pressure from a couple of opponents, I thought he showed real determination to get some sort of attempted goal, and you have to give him credit at least for that.
And play switched right across. Pass intercepted. Rukavina has a hold of him. It's through. Tried to play it through. Shoots. They've scored. And there's the first goal of the game. What are your thoughts on the goal, Jim Beglin?
Well, we've just seen intelligent football from intelligent footballers. That's honed on the training ground and lovely when it comes off on match day.
They've got a precious one-goal lead.
Well, that lifts some of the pressure, but they need to maintain their work rate. It's been very good up to now.
A crucial intervention there. Alvaro Rubio. The half-time whistle goes.
Not the most convincing of displays. They can certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence, and not rush into mistakes.
The second half kicks off then. A switch of play. And he chooses the option of the back pass. No, that's not going anywhere. Alvaro Rubio. The break is on. A timely intervention. He did well to get it. What next? A long ball into space. Could be a goal here.
Well, once the keeper lost control of that, it could have gone either way, but it was a good reaction from the defender.
This goes for a throw-in. Something going on down at the bench. I think it's going to be a substitution.
Well, they're controlling the game really well now, but they're just not able to find that incisive pass.
And that's come to nothing. Slickly done that. Chance to counter-attack here. Not this time. Long way off that.
He knows very well he can score from that distance. Not quite this time.
Alvaro Rubio. He tried going it alone, but without success. Got the man there, that's a free kick.
defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes much less an issue.
Intercepted. It's through. And that's gone straight to the keeper. It's on for him. It's a throw-in. He decides to shoot. That should have been 2-0.
What a huge let-off that was. Conceding them would really have left the momentum to climb.
Ball stolen. The pass needed to be better there. We're into the last 5 minutes.
Well, time is running out. They need to get the ball upfield.
Alvaro Rubio. Going forward for maybe the final time. Can he now find a finish? We are entering stoppage time. The forward push gains momentum. That's it! After much consultation with his stopwatch, the referee has blown for time. It all came down to that one slip up at the back. And sometimes that's what decides football matches.
Well, once they went behind, I just wonder whether the manager can be pleased with himself. I thought he could.
I'm John Champion, and here alongside me in the commentary box is Jim Beglin. So let's get down to business. Bruno. Bruno. And that's been intercepted. Plenty of options. Who's he looking to pick out? Possibility for a shot. He's not taking any risks there. Not this time. Long way off that. He's going it alone. He decides to shoot. That is wayward.
He was right in front of goal and he probably should have scored, to be fair.
Bruno. A foul, a fairly easy decision for the referee. Jonathan. A crucial intervention there. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. And that's come to nothing. No, possession lost. Pumps it upfield. Neatly played. Didn't have any luck with the through ball there.
Yeah, it looked like there that he was asking just a little too much of himself to try and thread that ball through. He was a bit over ambitious, but I like his thinking.
Pani looking to receive the ball. Break could be on.
Well, he just ran down the cul-de-sac then. No wonder he lost the ball.
Now possibility down the flank. Opportunity for a goal. Chance again! Can he get there? Saved by the keeper. Mario with the crucial intervention. Easy pickings, really. He plays it towards the corner flag, looking for width. Bruno. Pumps it forward. Bruno. Pumps it upfield. Intercepted. Pumps it upfield. Great through ball over the top. Hopeful faces waiting in the middle. Hits it. The half-time whistle goes. Goalless then at this stage. The second half kicks off then. Long ball forward. Musacchio takes advantage of a poor pass. He tried going it alone but without success. Gets the ball in a nice position. Jonathan. Chance. He shoots there, and he makes absolutely no mistake. We finally have the goal that this game needed. What are your thoughts on the goal, Jim Beglin?
Look, I don't want to take anything away from the finish because he ghosted his way into position. But where was the communication in that defence? Who was taking charge? Nobody.
Villarreal in front by the odd goal.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Knocks it through. Oh, well defended. Bruno. That wasn't the best of passes, really. Tried to play it through. Possibility here.
To be fair, that was tough for the keeper to handle.
Bruno. No way through there. It's a threatening through ball. Pass intercepted. Tops it upfield. Long ball over the top. It's through. No options for him in the box. That'll be a throw-in. Something going on down at the bench. I think it's going to be a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Plenty of options. Who's he looking to pick out? Shoots here. The finish was not what was required.
Oh, the ball in at such good pace on him. He only had to redirect it with his head. I think the cross was an absolute peach.
One last chance, perhaps. And he chooses the option of the back pass. There's the whistle. The game's finished. By the narrowest of margins, they have come through this test. And that owed a lot to the defence, who were absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, they got the win despite they make the scrap and scrap quite hard for it. So full credit to them for coming through such a stern test.
Thank you, Jim, for joining me this afternoon. That is all we have time for. I'm John Champion, and providing analysis alongside me is our expert Jim Begley. And we're now underway. He did well to get it. What next? Now the chance! Lovely link up. He's looking to play it into the channel.
Oh, that's really lovely play. I think to be able to combine good technique while beating his man is a quality not too many can boast.
He's got possession now, maybe a chance.
Oh look, they've started with such intensity, but maybe they just need to add a little composure to their finishing. You know, it's the only thing that's missing so far.
Absolutely breathtaking. It's a finish with class written right across it. And that's the opener for this game. A well-placed lob.
And it was such a beautiful lob, deserved to find the net. The keeper was well beaten with that.
They've got the opener in the early minutes. Quickly closed down. No, possession lost. Knocks it forward. Good through ball. They've got a corner there. Plenty of options. Who's he looking to pick out? Shoots. Can he shoot? Oh, he's lost out there. Break is on. Didn't have any luck with the through ball there.
Look, if he wants that ball to make it, then he has to pass it with a bit more zip. I think he knew as soon as it left his boot it was going to be cut out. Just lacked a little more power.
Knocks it through to the front line. It's through. Slickly done that. The ball played through the middle. Pass intercepted. Quickly closed down. He goes looking for his teammate. Whacks it. That could have been really special.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was.
He couldn't get it cleanly, and it's a foul. He is off. At first viewing it didn't seem that bad. Bookable offence maybe, but the referee's gone for the red straight away. Well, the players are flocking around and there is genuine concern on their faces. A poor clearance and it's been picked up. It went out of play. We are entering stoppage time. The whistle goes to signal the midway point of this game.
Yeah, they're slightly lacking in the goal scoring department, but they've played well overall. Just a bit unlucky perhaps to go in down at half time. I think there's no reason for them not to bounce back.
The whistle goes for the second half. Plays it long. Bursting forward. A foul, a fairly easy decision for the referee. That wasn't the best of passes, really. Okay, it goes for a throw. And suddenly the defence is on the back foot. He's going it alone. It's played into space. Now a chance for a cross. Seems they weren't quite reading from the same script there. Okay, surges forward. And the ball's out of play. Looks like a change is in order. There's a player there waiting to come on. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. And that's been intercepted. And the ball back to the goalkeeper. The ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Something going on down at the bench. I think it's going to be a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. I mean, he's looking very, very leggy.
Good clearance there. Oh, it's been given away. Can they eke out that final chance? Time whistle within sight. Over the line for a throw-in. There it is, the final whistle. It all came down to that one slip up at the back. And sometimes that's what decides football matches.
Well, once they went behind, I just wonder whether the manager can be pleased with himself. I thought he could have done a little bit more to get them back on level terms.
My sincere thanks go to Jim Becklin for joining us. And that brings us to the end of this afternoon's match. We're now all set. Bruno Amaro. Looking to receive the ball, break could be on. And that's been intercepted. Incisive pass that. Looking for width. And he throws one in. Gets the ball in a nice position. Neatly played. That wasn't the best of passes, really. He couldn't get it cleanly, and it's a foul. And there's the first booking of the game already.
That was totally unnecessary. He needs to realise what he can and can't do before he makes decisions like that.
He wants to get a cross in from here. Seems they weren't quite reading through the same script there. He did well to get it. What next? A long ball into space. Bruno Amaro. He plays the ball out wide. Seems they weren't quite reading for the same script there. The forward push gains momentum. Bruno Amaro. Thumps it long. That's a throw. And that's come to nothing. Knocks it through. It's through.
Well, look, you don't need me to tell you that if your first touch is a little bit sloppy, then you're not going to make too much progress. And I think he knew exactly that. I'm sure he'll get it right next time.
What a reprieve that was.
Oh, he did really well to force a mistake by pressuring him like that. That's great grit for you.
Plays it back to the keeper. And that's been intercepted. We are entering stoppage time. Half-time is now upon us.
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Neither side has managed a goal. It's 0-0. That'll be a throw. Seems they weren't quite reading through the same script there. Bruno Amaro. And the ball back to the goalkeeper. No, possession lost. Hits it. He's not taking any risks there. So from what I can see on the touchline, we're on the brink of a substitution.
Well, if the deadlock is about to be broken, then it may well have to come from the bench. I mean, fresh legs when others are beginning to tire now could just do the trick. This game might just get a little stretched that could help.
Steals the ball. forward.
I think they're building the play really nicely. If they can just find the right through ball, they could be in on goal.
Half an hour of this second half. Bruno Amaro. Pass intercepted. Bruno Amaro. Vital interception there. He ran into trouble and the free kick's been given. He'll be disappointed with that.
It's all very neat football, but time is against them now and they need to get the ball forward.
Slickly done that. Good time whistle within sight. So there it is, and that concludes today's contest. After that performance, the defenders on both sides can deservedly pat themselves on the back. They were absolutely rock-like at the back.
How enjoyable was that? I love it when you get two teams giving it everything.